Good morning, students. This is Chef John from IIM Guwahati, and I welcome everyone to my show from Kolkata and Guwahati. People are interested in kitchen and want to make a future become a future chef. So today I'm going to show you how to make bamia. It's called bamia. It's actually it's Middle East cuisines. In Middle East, mostly everywhere is very famous bamia. Bamia means it's okra. It's a small okra. Normally you can get in Middle East. And the main dish, which is the main ingredients for bamia, is lamb. So it's called lamb bamia. Mostly in festivals in Greece and Egypt, when they have a Christmas time, this dish is cooked in every houses. So for bamia, basically the ingredients is here. What we need, you see, you have tomatoes, onion. This is okra, we call bamia. We have lamb here. So what we'll do, we will boil the lamb first. We boil the lamb. We boil the lamb so that it will be almost we will cook. So we'll add water. We will add the whole garam masalas here. You have cardamom, bay leaf, cloves, cumin seeds. So this is a whole garam masala we put. We put whole garam masala so that when it cooks, you will get a very good aromas from the lamb. And normally, in kitchen, you never do anything, so we will add some carrots. It goes there, so it will become a nice stock even. So this stock, we can use it when we make bamia. So once you put everything here, the garam masala, then you can see it nicely. So we will cook it. Let it cook. Once it's boiled, we will simmer it and we'll cook it approximately 40 to 45 minutes. Cover and cook. So it will cook very fast. Okay. So we'll, after 45 minutes, one is done, I will show you how to make the bamia. You can see it's nice when you toast it. Normally bamia is a small okra, what I told you. So mostly the small okra, they deep fry it. Deep fry in the sense, when it is you are making small portion, you can saute it nicely. Normally when do your big portions, as what we used to do, like when I used to work for sandwiches Sadet Island, we used to get like almost 2000 packs. So that is the easiest way, we just deep fry it. So we'll take it out, the okra. Now we'll same pot, we'll put oil. So once the oil is hot, we'll put a little bit of cumin seeds. We will add onion. Okay, it's not chopped, it's a brunoise cut onions. We didn't add any whole garam spices because already we add the garam spices in the meat when we boiled it. So the flavor has that in the stock. So make sure you don't put anything garam masala. Then when you add the stock with that, again when you cook and you put whole garam masala, you will get a very strong flavor. So no need to put anything. So once the onion is almost transparent, we will add chopped garlic. Okay, we will add chopped garlic here. Garlic, I put after the onion is transparent, so that if we put garlic in the beginning, it might get chance of burn with garlic. So now when you put the garlic with the onion, simultaneously both will cook together. The garlic will not burn and then both will cook together. So once you see almost it's getting cooked now. You see both are simultaneously cooking. So now we will add the spices. We will add little bit of turmeric. To be a cumin powder. And it's a Kashmiri chili. That is not spicy, but it will give you a very good color in the food. We'll add little bit of flour in it. Why flour? If you put little bit of flour, later on your gravy will give you a nice consistency. Very chili. That is not spicy, but it will give you a very good color in the food. We'll add little bit of flour in it. Why flour? If you put little bit of flour, later on your gravy will give you a nice consistency. So once flour is done, we will add the bruno cut of tomatoes. So as I was telling you, let the tomatoes cook a little bit. Let the tomato cook a little bit. We will add little bit of the stock. Put little bit of the stock. This stock is from the lamb, what we cook. Now see, you can see almost the tomato is cooked, so we will add tomato puree or tomato paste. As I tell you, in Arabic cuisine, salona means based on tomato puree. Okay. This to just cook for like not too much, like 20-30 seconds. Then we will add the lamb. You make the lamb nicely, you toast it. We will add little bit of the stock from the lamb. So you can see I'm not using any water. The stock which we already boiled, you will get a nice flavor from that stock. We will add little bit of the stock from the lamb. So you can see I'm not using any water. The stock which we already boiled, you will get a nice flavor from that stock. Once this is boiled, when it comes to boil, we will add the okra. So once we add the okra, we will cover it. We will cover it like another 5 to 10 minutes to see the consistency of the food. So you can see now it's starting boiling. So like if you say the Middle East cuisine, I love Middle East cuisine. Since I worked for last 8 years in United Arab Emirates, and I tried different types of. Now you see it's nicely boiling, so we will add the okra. You can see now the color also, so it's boiling. We'll make it slow and just we will cover it for we cover it for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, then as I told you before, you have seen my class that normally the salt always added to be last, because since now you see the water will reduce a bit. So if you put salt in the beginning, then the water will reduce, but the salt will remain there. Now you can see you get a very good color. It is it should be like this, like a Salona style. Okay, Salona means it should be a little bit gravy, so they can have with the rice. So now we will add a little bit of salt. you are good to go to serve. So we'll switch it off. Your bamia is done. You see the color, you see the texture. Since I used little bit of flour, you see the texture, otherwise it will be like watery. You serve in a bowl, and normally in Arabic, means in Middle East country, people are using, they eat with khubus, or they say khubs or kabus. Kabus is a bread that is very famous in Middle East countries. So they use kabus. There are different varieties of rice in Middle East cuisine. So they are using different kind of rice. So you can see this is nicely lamb bamia. And as I tell you, they are very much fond of lemon. So squeeze a lemon juice on it. Believe me, the Arabics, they will love this food because they are very fond of lemon. And just a toast of little olive oil. There is no harm in it, any olive oil. The Arabic loves olive oil and lemon. Sorry, I don't have any coriander leaf to garnish with them because since it's lockdown, it's very difficult to get in the markets. This is a nice bamia. You can have with rice, hot steamed rice, or khubs. Back home, when you make it, you can eat with chapati or roti.